I don't give too much of a shit about Halo anymore, though. Like, I love the universe, but they have done so much to wreck that series over the last couple of iterations. I'm wondering why all of the Xboxes are out on stage. What are they gonna, like, try and show off during this? Phil looks like he's gained a little bit of weight.
Must be too many Totino's pizza rolls.
I mean, he's still thinner than I am, but...
That's a low bar. But for those who are wondering, the official Twitch stream is sponsored by Totino's this year. And it's fucking cringy.
Alright, so is he saying they're announcing 50 games today?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good for them, I guess. They need some games. The Xbox is
well, glad I got my
way
comfy chair.
behind. That's why the conference is 2 hours, I assume. No, this is...
Ori and the Blind Forest?
Ori, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that one's pretty easy to spot immediately. I haven't actually played the first one. I've been meaning to get it at some point.
It's alright. I mean, it's a platformer. A Metroidvania-style platformer. So I don't really like it all that much.
Part of me wants to say this is some sort of co-op thing going on. With just how they're showing off the interplay between the characters.
Yeah.
Ori is flying on an owl. After dropping the One Ring into Mount Doom, I might add. There's going to be a lot of snark on this, by the way. I mean, it's the only way to keep me entertained anymore. Especially after the EA conference. Ugh.
Yeah, that was a snooze fest. So glad I missed that one live so I could skip half of it. It's really pretty. I mean, the first Ori was really pretty, but pretty doesn't often sell me on a game.
Well, the whole, if dazzle them with your with bullshit if you can't, amaze them with brilliance.
Yeah, Cuphead's...
That's kind of the gaming equivalent of graphics these days. Is if you don't have amazing gameplay, just make it pretty.
Yeah. Cuphead's the only visual style that's really just sold me on a game in a long time.
But Cuphead is also very unique on its art style.
Yeah. I don't
that's
know
the
if
thing,
it's one of a kind on its art style, but if it's not...
I've seen a couple cartoonish things, but Cuphead is the one that's really doubled down on it, so...
I love how we're talking about Cuphead over the Ori and Will of the Wisps, as the title was just revealed. Alright, what's next?
If all the trailers are going to be like this, I'm going to really regret not brewing another another pot of coffee.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
So, not Ninja Gaiden.
Not Ninja Gaiden.
Essentially, Eastern Dark Souls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, sort of, Chinese Dark Souls, which probably greatly annoys Kyle. Okay, so Bethesda. So we're going to hear about Fallout 76 now.
Yep, because they've got the please stand by up on screen.
Yeah, and I have to say that... We haven't had an
episode since the Fallout 76 announcement, but
yeah, my the subreddit for my state is just going absolutely berserk because it has country roads on the trailer.
Oh, Todd Howard, you're so crass.
So do you think the survival thing's going to be true?
I hope it is, actually. I would like that, because I really liked the base building aspect in Fallout 4. A lot of people didn't, and that's fair. It wasn't the best system.
Well, it wasn't
but I liked
built
it.
As a focus, so... Yeah.
Right,
well, let's see what they do.
Yeah.
They're backwards compatible paid mods. Goody. Yeah, but do you actually have content in it? If it's 4 times the size. If this is in West Virginia, they don't really need to have the radiation for the mutants. I mean, drugs and inbreeding is already taking care of most of what they need to do. But yeah, that definitely looks like Appalachian Hills. Oh boy, here we go. And actually, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
You really, at least on the modern Fallouts, you don't see a lot of the greenery.
There's not a lot of green.
But that was the New River Gorge Bridge, so that is West Virginia. So yeah, that looks like where I live, actually. I wonder if they're doing the Green Bank radio telescope as well, or the observatory, because that would be an interesting place to see explored.
I like how the power armor looks like the original Fallout power armor.
And I'm assuming that's the state capital because it's modeled similarly to the national capital. And that would be the Greenbrier, which in real life actually has, I believe it's the Congress Fallout shelter under it. So maybe that's where 76 is.
That would be interesting. A little bit of continuity or tying it back to the real world.
I mean,
that's just a trailer. I want to know some more stuff about the game.
Yeah, I mean...
we're not going to get that. We'll get that at Bethesda's press conference tonight.
I mean, it's not surprising, but it pretty much tells you where exactly it's going to be. Or at least it told me exactly where it's going to be, because I recognize several of the landmarks.
Yeah, I don't
okay, so local. Don't nod, so this is the new Life is Strange.
It's a little boy.
Original story, so...
I mean, we figured that if they were going to keep it going, it would be a different character.
Yeah, Life is Strange universe, so... I don't have a problem. I actually preferred if they do a combined universe with individual stories for each series.
So more like an anthology series as opposed to direct sequels. Yeah.
So it looks like a kid that's powered through his imagination.
Oh boy. In him 80 and a snowman. Nice.
So he's Calvin.
Dead Mom.
Well, it's the literary shortcut to tragedy, you know.
Yeah.
And a big backstory.
Captain Spirit.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna do that first episode free thing.
Yeah, which it's a good way for an episodic game to get a taste of it.
Yeah. So
before they go into that, it actually looks interesting. I imagine it's going to be more of powered by imagination, and you're seeing the world through his eyes. So we're going to Crackdown now, which we already know is going to be delayed, and we have Terry Crews yelling at us.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the Life is Strange game than Crackdown 3. I mean, I'll probably enjoy Crackdown. I like the first two.
I never got to play them because they were Xbox exclusives.
Yeah. I mean,
honestly,
you played...
I played Saints Row 4, which is the same idea.
Yeah, Saints Row 4 copied a lot of stuff from Crackdown. So you've kind of played Crackdown.
I love it whenever they put the text on screen, but they're not showing the actual thing. So this is Metro, maybe?
Yeah, this is going to be the next Metro, I think.
Yeah, Metro Exodus. Really need to go play Metro. It's a very interesting looking title to me, but it's so claustrophobic that it's tough for me to play. I don't normally have claustrophobia, but damn.
Yeah, I played the first Metro, and I liked it, but also had that sense of claustrophobia, or, it being too closed off. But this is supposed to be a lot more on the surface and open, so I might be really interested in it, because the horror is not a major part of the Metro series. I mean, it's got jump scares and stuff, but it's more of survival's the wrong way to say it, but it places a bigger
looks like they're
emphasis
doing a lot of weapon customization.
Yeah.
Based on him holding up the weapon and it changing a lot. So.
Yeah.
But was that part of the first Metros? Or?
It was not part of the first one. I've never played the second one, so I don't know. But it's not in the first one.
Looks like they do have a fair amount that's indoors, though. That was a very shiny zombie thing, wasn't it?
Oh, that's a giant zombie fish.
Jaws is back and he's pissed.
The gargoyle things can still grab you. I think this would be really great if it was not open world, but you had much larger levels that you could approach.
Well, didn't the reveal
ways.
last year show that there was going to be at least chunks that were more non-linear, where you could approach things in different ways? So there is going to be sections like that, most likely. It's just, well, once again, you can't really take what they show you as face value because, the phrase vertical chunk of gameplay.
Yeah.
But
still, though, I hope that it's more open because, that was the big problem with the first Metro game and probably the second one, just how closed off it was, like you said.
Oh, Phil's back.
He's in the crowd this time.
Oh boy, JRPG, this ought to be interesting.
A Microsoft JRPG. It's been a while since we've had one of those. Oh,
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I need to go turn off my fan and go to the bathroom. Now's the point for me to do that. Because I seriously don't give two shits about this.
Well, I'm two main games behind and about, 24?
45,000
Hey, look, how's frozen over?
Yep. But I do need to go turn my fan off. So I'm seriously, this is my break point. I'll be right back. Oh, it's Elsa. Never mind. Frozen. I'm in.
So you're letting your break go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go turn my fan off. I'm getting cold over here in the corner.
Okay, exclusive world premiere. Here we go.
Microsoft Studios presents.
Maybe this is some sort of eye exam.
Oh, this is gonna be Forza. Forza Horizon.
All right, so where does the car come from? Place your bets. Ceiling, floor.
I think they're gonna drive it out. I was kind of joking about the drifting thing earlier before we were recording, but they're going to drive it out, put it on a pedestal, and it's going to rise to the ceiling. That's my call. And I bet this is the next Forza Horizons.
Vroom, vroom.
I mean, I like Forza, but the Horizons offshoot, spin-off, series, whatever you want to call it,
I guess
has
it's series
never
now.
been as attractive to me, because that's not what I go to Forza for. I don't want an open-world driving game. I
don't mind open world driving games, but
sorry.
It's just I haven't gotten my mitts into it, and because they tie it all to Windows Store on PC, I absolutely hate dealing with the Windows Store.
Yeah, same. But I mean, it's not that I don't like open world driving games. It's just that's not what I go to Forza for. I've always liked how Forza has been one of the best, if not the best, simulator games. Like driving racing simulation games. You know, and it's close between Forza and Gran Turismo. But, you know, it's one of the top two. You know, it's either first or second, with Gran Turismo being in the other place.
So do you think they're going to announce Battle Royale?
Car Royale?
Hey, don't joke about that, because didn't GTA Online do that?
Oh, there's a hovercraft. Okay, that's new. And they did
motorcycles or dirt bikes. Was that in the previous ones?
No, motorcycles would be new.
And so are hovercraft
series. Yeah, but trucks and rally cars.
Maybe all the monitors they have on screen transforms into a car.
All right, here we go.
Or it's a Horizon 4.
Let's talk about the exclusive car and reveal it.
I think it's going to come from the ceiling. They don't have the room on the stage.
Oh, it's going to be Britain.
So does that mean we have to drive on the other side of the road?
That means I have to buy it now. I have a fetish for all things English.
Poor Amy. Oh, so that's why there's all the screens.
They probably got stations set up for particular games.
Mm-hmm. So are they all watching the same trailer?
I don't know.
Because didn't the other screens, were they synchronized for a moment there?
Yeah, they were. Oh, this is a, test drive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little more interested in this one.
I wonder if this is going to if this is going to have more players on it in one session or segment than the Crew did. Because that was a big problem with the Crew. It was a very lonesome game.
Yeah. He's in 60 FPS mode. Yeah, that's my PC. I'm never gonna not do that. I'm never gonna give it up.
Never gonna let it go?
Yep, never gonna run around or desert you. But yeah.
They got seasons now.
Horizons 3 had a party mode where you could drive around with your friends. But one of the things I liked so much about Test Drive was you could just drive around and have random races with people and stuff like that.
I mean, that's why I liked playing the Crew was just driving around randomly.
Yeah.
Granted, the Crew's physics model was not all that great. Wanna drift?
Sure. Convoy.
Oh, you're a truck. Yeah, if they put it on a store that isn't an absolute pain in the ass, I would actually consider picking this up.
Is that an original Land Rover?
Don't ask me.
Out of the two of us, I'm the car guy, but it looks like the original Land Rover, but it might not be. Oh, they're gonna sit and watch the sun go down and change to winter.
Yeah, see, now it's all synchronized.
And then drive across the frozen lake.
So I think they're all just sitting there holding controllers.
I mean, these guys could all be really good drivers, but they're doing like some synchronized maneuvers and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Yeah, this is if they're not just sitting there watching trailers, then they've practiced this a lot.
Yeah. Are they all devs? If it's all the devs, they might spend enough time playing. Oh, there was a crash. That makes it seem a little more believable.
Yeah, but there's a lot of cutting in between.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the screens on see how they're all synchronized, but then they cut differently.
Yeah.
That makes me think that this is, them just saying they're holding the controller.
Pretending.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that bugs me. It's like, this is a Forza game, so it should be realistic, but it's not. Because it's
or at
Horizon.
Least semi-arcade, right?
Yeah.
This is full-on arcade, which I don't have a problem with, but that's not what you get into Forza Horizon for.
Yeah,
you want a more sim side of thing. Which, maybe I'll get a wheel and actually put the hours in to be able to enjoy a sim game.
October 2nd of this year.
Okay, so it's also going to make Xbox Game Pass. So they're putting some real effort into getting Game Pass to actually be worth it.
I'll probably get Game Pass again the next time they do a big deal on it for, a month for $1 or whatever. And check out some of these games. Because Game Pass works on your PC as well.
Yeah, maybe. So,
no, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? Is that what the side? Oh, yeah, it's PUBG. Never mind.
So, does this count for the Battle Royale count?
Yeah, I thought PUBG was already on Xbox. Or maybe it was just I heard people talking about from the last conference they had where they were demoing it on the Xbox console. I know somebody's talked about playing it on Xbox One X before. I know, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit.
I'm assuming this is a Battle Royale just based on how they're handling it.
No, this is PUBG. Like, this is absolutely PUBG.
To be honest, PUBG looks so fucking generic to me that it's tough for me to tell, without, a clue. I need a frying pan. That's why I need.
think it flashed up in the corner, like, just before it changed.
Yeah.
Hey, there's your frying pan.
Thank you.
Oh, you called it. Perfect. The iconic frying pan. I'm making air quotes. I realize you can't see me. Iconic.
So we're seeing the full release this year, or is that just for the update?
Oh, did you see that at the bottom? Game is unfinished and in progress.
Well, they're spending more time suing people than they are working on the damn thing.
They are pushing this Game Pass service hard. Which, it's good for Microsoft, but it's bad for a lot of the studios. Although maybe that's why Microsoft is buying a lot of studios.
Maybe. Okay, so montage time.
Yep. Are these going to be some of their...
You gotta need a montage.
Outer Wilds. I've seen that game for a couple of years. It looks really good.
After Party, I think I've seen bits and pieces about that.
Kingdom Crown.
Yeah, that's on Steam already.
The Golf Club.
Yeah,
the golf game.
Another version of it, because there's been two
Vermintide.
versions of it. I've been waiting to pick up the Golf Club, actually. Fringe Wars. That's actually interesting looking, but it's 2D space.
Yeah, that's not as fun. Conqueror's Blade. Okay. Waking.
No, I'll doze.
That looks like a Journey type of game. Raji, an ancient epic. Super Meat Boy Forever.
Yeah, new version of Meat Boy.
Planet Alpha.
Platformer.
Not interested. Islands of Nine. Battle Royale.
Yeah, so Battle Royale 3.
That's one for your counter.
Yeah.
Sable. Harold Halibut. A handmade adventure game. Bomber Crew. Available on PC, so why would I play it? Although Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
The Wind Road. Okay. Wargroove. This looks really good. I've seen it on PC, though.
Yeah.
Generation Zero. Okay. Mech stuff.
So, Horizon Zero Dawn, or whatever it was, essentially.
Yeah. Ashen. ID at Xbox. I mean, some of those looked decent, but they always put their most interesting looking titles in the montage because they're the indie games.
Yep.
Now the next Tomb Raider game?
Pretty much. I mean, unless it's some sort of spin-off.
That trailer footage is... That could just be the stream, but that did not look good. It was kind of janky.
Yeah, it's decent, but not amazing.
Yeah, but like I said, it could be the stream, like, bugging out for a minute. It's hard to be 100% on that.
Looks almost co-op-ish.
Hey, her boobs look bigger now.
Well, she's got her confidence. She's padded. So is this going to be the tale of two Lauras once again? You have cutscene Laura and then badass Laura whenever you're playing her?
Probably. The last couple of games have been like that.
Which I could kind of understand the first one, but you would think that they would have made it a little bit more consistent on the second.
This looks really bad, and I don't think it's just the stream.
Yeah,
I think...
Yeah, I'm seeing it too. It looks unfinished, the trailer itself.
Yeah, it's
which doesn't bode
layers
well.
Of post-processing. And I think this game is supposed to be out. Pre-order the Croft edition for early access. Oh, God.
Of course you got to fucking pre-order.
I don't want an early access Tomb Raider. I mean, I'm not interested in Tomb Raider anyways, but I wouldn't want an early access version of it.
You would think that you would have this be a lot higher res when they mirror the screen.
I know. I wonder how many people are going to talk about this in the next couple of weeks. Like, this is very clearly missing a couple of layers of post-processing or something.
Yeah, it looks off, but they cut away so quickly you really can't tell. Like her hair right there, you saw how it was kind of flickering? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, this doesn't look ready for prime time at all. What the hell are they thinking with this?
They're probably thinking nobody will notice.
I mean, it looks decent enough, but whenever you start looking at the details, whenever it's not cutting away, it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
The lighting effects look decent enough. Oh, look, Red Ring of Death again.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
So, Eclipse. Become the Tomb Raider. So is she just called the 14th, Tomb Raider now?
2018.
No, seriously. She has a name.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, I'm sold. Cuphead DLC, sold.
And introducing legendary Chalice as Miss Chalice. Sweet.
New player character, okay. Brand new owl, new bosses, new weapons. I'm sold. More
Chef
Cuphead,
Saltbaker.
Yes. I would be surprised that they didn't do more stuff with Cuphead. So, DLC for Cuphead actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, we have until 2019 for Katie and I to finish the game, and then she can be Miss Chalice.
And I'll be Chef Saltmaker. They haven't really made use of a lot of these consoles yet.
No, just the Forza demonstration.
And they have I would say they have enough there for a Battle Royale title, don't you?
Yeah, there's 8, 16, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Granted, they have some sort of mirror going on to make the stage look bigger, but...
They've got at least 72 setups there. There might be some more that I couldn't see from that camera angle.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to announce some sort of big Battle Royale, or they're going to do PUBG.
Yay. World premiere. Now, Gears 5 or another spin-off game?
Oh, give it time.
A silly... What? A chibi Marcus Phoenix?
The hell? Little Big Planet Gears of War? Oh, Funko Pops. That's what those are. Funko Pop Gears of War.
Yeah. Gears Pop.
It's a mobile title.
Mobile game.
I'm sure that's what people won with a new Gears of War game.
Oh.
And of course we're going to spend time to talk about the mobile version of Gears of War, because that's exactly what people want. The mobile version of your favorite games.
Did you notice, speaking of mobile version, did you notice the boos in the audience from the Command & Conquer?
I was too busy trying to not fall asleep, to be honest.
Yeah, like people were watching it and then they come out and said it was Command & Conquer, and there were like some people that were cheering like, yeah, but there were audible boos from people.
But Funko Pop Mobile Gears of War. And, okay.
Okay.
Why didn't you lead with this?
I heard a rumor about this, too. Like a Halo... Oh, no, it's...
XCOM.
That's XCOM. Okay. The rumor I heard was that it was going to be like a real-time strategy game.
Oh, this may be a pause based on how they were moving.
Yeah.
Which actually
I could
works.
get behind that.
Real-time strategy with pause XCOM like game.
Yeah. I could
But we're not going to talk about the game that you're actually interested in. Let's get back to the mobile game.
Okay. So they're leaning heavy on Gears of War as a franchise to push the Xbox One X forward, then.
Well, come on. It's the only thing more blocky than the Xbox itself. The characters out of Gears of War.
The Master Chief's pretty blocky, too.
Turns out she's in a mobile game.
I'm actually really happy that they're out doing all these games on Game Pass, because one of the reasons I never played Gears 4 is it's like, I'm not going to spend $60 on this game. But, you know, next time I take a vacation or have some holiday time off.
Oh, you're kind of dropping out. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said I'm really happy that a lot of these games are going to launch onto Game Pass. Like, I would never buy these games because I'm not interested enough to spend the money on them. But I'd pay $10 a month. You know, pay $10, play through a couple of these on like a vacation or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, though, that I said Game Pass is good for Microsoft, because like people like me who wouldn't buy these games anyways, they're going to at least get some money from.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, I'm way more interested in Gears Tactics than this.
Obviously. Same here. That actually looked really interesting. And, of course, they showed, 30 seconds of it?
Yeah, because the Gears universe is really interesting. And then, you know, put a game that I prefer, like a game type that I prefer. Wait, there's...
Is this it?
Yeah. They've got 25 minutes left. Maybe they're going to have, like, here's our big thing that's going to take up the rest of the show.
No. Do Battle Royale. They bring out all the consoles and do 25 minutes of it.
Oh, no. If that happens, we're just going to cut and go to our wrap-up. I really hate Battle Royale games for the most part.
You've soured on them? I thought you enjoyed them at first.
It was okay. If there was one that was done right into the way that when I say done right, done in a way that I would enjoy it, then sure.
Yeah, but the problem is
Battle
that
Royale,
it's just been driven into the ground.
Yeah.
And every time some sort of free Battle Royale comes out, it just jumps up. Like Realm Royale is now number 4 on Steam.
What Royale?
Realm Royale, which is Paladin's Battle Royale. More game streaming.
Yep. I knew they were going to mention it.
Yeah, this whole cloud thing is really trying to take off, getting some real money behind it, but there's not the infrastructure in the U.S. to do it.
I think maybe they've recognized that there are other markets out there than the United States.
True. Game engine footage. So, bullshit. Oh, Cyberpunk?
Oh, yes. Yep, CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got it.
Good job.
I remembered that there was supposed to be some sort of talk about it, but I couldn't think of the name of it there for a second. Interesting looking.
This looks an awful lot like Blade Runner, which,
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
It looks like they're going open world-ish based on everything else.
Well, that's a tight ass they just focused on.
There's another one.
It's all silver. Is that an android?
Looks like it. Well, the lady was missing her entire jaw earlier.
Yeah, I just pulled out a guy's eye. Could have been an android eye, though.
Oh, he's definitely a robot.
VTech. Oh, that's a Honda. That's an NSX. Cool. All right, I'm in. I mean, I was in before Honda NSX.
This looks really interesting. I mean, this is basically Blade Runner.
Yeah. And I mean, the Witcher series was always great, but, I've said it before. I'm a sci-fi guy. And Cyberpunk is sci-fi. So, Oh, this is their closing trailer. Okay, so that was it.
Yeah, so I would say Cyberpunk is definitely I think the winner on that one. Definitely a reason why they held it till last and did a little bit of the extra theater. Because at first I thought it was Watch Dogs with how they had the hacks and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with hacks.
Do that too. Yeah, with hacks, HAX, hacks.
The Life is Strange was interesting. Captain Imagination, I think it was, or something.
Yeah, Captain Imagination, and so was the Metro. Some of those indie titles I'm gonna have to look up though and look up some information on later, because there were several that were really interesting, but again, they just flashed them by.
Yeah, I don't know why they always do that, where it's a little more than just a quick flash with the name and maybe 10 seconds of footage, because there's no time to really get a good look at it. I mean, there's some games that look interesting, but are definitely not for me. Like, well, they're just now showing the Shonen Jump Force fighting game. I could definitely see communities absolutely going, or anime communities going insane about it.
Yeah. Oh, some more Master Chief. Oh no, that was just a flash.
So, definitely a step up from the EA conference, but then again, pretty much anything would be. I think a fish flopping around on stage would have been more interesting than the EA conference.
Yeah.
But
right. 242. Yeah. So we're in the post show. So I'm gonna mute the stream.
Yeah, I'm muted. I started to turn it down while they did the trailer, just in case there was nothing else. But yeah, Cyberpunk definitely looks really interesting. But of course, that is all bullshit, just pre-rendered stuff. So it's really going to depend on how it plays and looks in the end. But I could easily see that be a more open world Witcher-esque title now.
Yeah.
So that could be really interesting. I think the ones that I'm more interested in are really the smaller titles. Like you said, the montage that they showed towards the middle. Captain Imagination, I keep coming back to that as a really interesting thing, especially since this is in the Life is Strange universe. They could do it where his imagination actually comes to life and changes things. Assuming that they do the supernatural thing again. Granted, I've realized we don't have a lot of precedent for what they may do, because Don't Nod only has one game in the series. The prequel, Before the Storm, wasn't Don't Nod, so that lacking the supernatural element, I assume. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because I haven't played it yet. But I heard a lot of people complaining about it not having the supernatural element in it. So I could definitely see them going both ways, where it's sort of Calvin, for lack of a better term.
I was getting that vibe too, Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah. Or things really coming to life through his imagination. Both ways could really work well. So that's definitely an interesting one. Of course, the Cuphead DLC, but that's DLC. That's not a new game, so that does temper things a bit. But definitely going to be looking at that coming up. Metro, like you said, looked interesting. The Gears of War strategy game, I think, was the only thing out of that entire section I was interested in. Yeah,
definitely. Gears of War Tactics, down for that.
But it also depends on how they handle it. Are they going to do full XCOM? Are they doing the real time with pause? Because there was the section in it where they were firing while the enemy was moving. So that could be an Overwatch thing, but it could also be real time pause.
Yeah, like you set up some some basic orders and then hit play for a few seconds,
which both of those would work for me.
Yeah, which both of those would work for me. I think I'd prefer the more XCOM style, but both would work for me. So, yeah, that was one of the tops for me. Like I said,
and they kind of suckered us in with the Funko Pop thing.
Yeah, but yeah, the Division 2 interests me. It's more the Division with some extra bits, but I really liked the Division, so that interests me. Everything that you said about the indie titles. I'm actually kind of interested in Forza Horizon 4 now. just to check it out, especially like I said a couple of times during, and I don't know what I'll cut in or out, but the Game Pass. I mean, they're pushing Game Pass hard this year as a way to bring, I think, gamers like me who are maybe interested in a couple of their titles but are not going to buy into new hardware, not going to buy these games at full or even sale price, but as a way to get a little extra money from them. And then right at the end, Cyberpunk 2077 kind of stole the show, I think, for me a bit. Because the Witcher games are excellently designed games, and they play really well, and I like them. But for me, sci-fi is always better than fantasy, so I'm down for that.
And also, Cyberpunk isn't going to be tied to the lore that The Witcher had already, so they're going to be a lot more free to do what they want.
You say that, you never know.
True.
But yeah, even if it is somehow tied to the lore, it's so far removed.
Well, I was saying it was more their own world,
Yeah.
To do what they want more than anything else.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think if there was anything else that really stood out to me during the Microsoft show. The lack of the car coming from anywhere. There was no car this year.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's a Horizon. It's not a full Forza game, so I guess that makes sense. The car was inside my heart, which is in his heart, which is inside my heart, right?
Yeah, it was inside us all along. So, I mean, that was pretty much a wrap-up right there. Did you like the Microsoft conference? I know you're not necessarily invested in their platform.
I mean, there was a lot of downtime.
Yeah, if you were going to give it a letter grade, what would it be for you?
I would say a B.
Yeah, I was thinking B+, so we're pretty much in agreement there. It didn't have anything that I was like skip on, which the EA conference did. It had some stuff that was a little bit less
No, you're lying right there. Fake news.
I guess there was the pub. Oh yeah, you're right. Kingdom Hearts. Well, see, I left for Kingdom Hearts, so I forgot about it. So I hit skip on Kingdom Hearts. That was the only thing.
Yeah, so
PUBG didn't really interest me.
Yeah, but that was also not terribly long.
Yeah, that was pretty short. So, yeah. But I mean, that's I think more on me than anything. I just don't care about Kingdom Hearts. I just don't. It's
maybe if I played the 50-some games it's been in that series. But
yeah,
Kingdom Hearts is like the definitive Disney game now, where it's just everything thrown together.
Yeah. Well, hey, on the bright side, if you started playing all those games now, maybe Kingdom Hearts would be out by the time you're done.
I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, they had a teaser for Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2.
Yeah.
And that was, a decade ago now?
Oh, God, yeah. It was a
PlayStation 2 title. It's been 2 console generations.
Was it 2014 or 2015 was the first time they announced it at E3? And then they went radio silent about it for the whole time up until early this year.
I really don't get why they do that, where they'll do this big teaser years beforehand, and that's it. And then radio silence or teasing on and off.
So here's what I'm gonna do, because I had you give me a letter grade. I'm going to keep track on my notes sheet what grades we give all of the conferences, and that's how we're going to rank them at the end of this year. We'll see. We can do a personal favorite, but we'll try and come up with an average rank. So, I mean, I'm going to go with a B for Microsoft's conference, because I said B+, and you said B. So, I'm happy to just be...
If they had less padding, then I think it would have been a lot better.
Well, they said that they were going to do 2 hours, and they still stopped 15... or 20 minutes short of
Which makes me think that they dropped something.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Cyberpunk reveal was always going to be at the end. But it feels like there was a segment missing.
Yeah. Maybe they were going to do what you said about have a full round of Battle Royale played on stage with all of those consoles.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, they never used them except for that one time.
I mean, Microsoft has got, more money than God. So they could just put all of those out there on stage for no reason, but that seems so, like such a waste of stage space. And
hey, but at least we found out where
wonky.
the Creator Cave went.
Yeah, that's where the Creator Cave is. They just rolled it out on stage, and then they executed all the creators. That's a little dark. I don't know if Microsoft would do that. EA definitely executed all the creators, but
all the creators, families, all the IPs, definitely all the IPs.
Oh yeah, that's it. Microsoft just executed the creators. EA executed everyone. So yeah, I think that wraps us up for the Microsoft conference. Any closing thoughts on this one before we move on to the rest of our day, including conferences and other things?
I've never not wanted Tostinos any less than I have at this moment.
Yeah, pizza rolls made me sick before my lactose intolerance got way worse as I got older. So yeah, I'm good.
Well, it's just I have the stream muted right now, but look at that. Right now they have the poll on, I guess, the hype for the different things. And Cyberpunk has 72%. And everything else is Forza Horizon 4 has 9. Gears of War 5 has 7. And Halo Infinite, which they didn't even talk about.
No, they just showed.
Do you think that could be
brief...
the segment that they missed? They were going to do more about Halo, but they never. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready for prime time. Okay, that didn't stop. That didn't stop Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider very clearly was not ready to be shown off. But hey.
But damn, Cyberpunk is taking it away with this.
Yeah. I wonder how much money Microsoft gave them. To have that as the premiere. They must have just backed multiple truckloads of money up to that studio and just dumped them.
A pallet.
All right.
A pallet for this down payment.
Yeah, the Breaking Bad pallet. Oh. All right.
And of course the pallet was also full of meth.
Yes. Blue meth specifically.
Oh, but
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
All right.
So on to the next conference.